Hi guys, it's Abby. I'm just going to share this meeting into the Facebook, where is it? On the Facebook page, which I should have opened before. How are you doing? Okay, bear with me a second. And we're nearly ready. Are you ready? Yeah, that's the first time I have done a seminar for teachers online. I've done in-person training before, so this is my first online one. If I do that, what happens? Okay. I'm just gonna post this, try and paste, go. All right, okay, I'm back. Okay, everyone, and I'm going to share my screen because I have a beautiful presentation for you. Need to get this one and share it. Present. Okay, can you hear me? Can you see me? Can you see my beautiful presentation? If I get rid of this box. Okay, let's get to me. Okay, welcome. What is a lead magnet anyway? So this is a seminar for you, EFL teachers. It's a beginner's guide to marketing online. What are we doing in the next 60 minutes? So we'll be learning all about email lists, lead magnets, starting online marketing so you can get your business started and get your own students. So specifically about email lists and lead magnets today. Please drop any questions in the chat box. I'll have a look periodically if you've got some questions for me. And let's go, let's do it. Okay, so this is for you if you are an EFL teacher and you're looking to start or grow your business, your own online teaching business or offline. So this is also good for you if you want to do face-to-face lessons in person, and you're hoping to do that when all the COVID stuff is over. But so remember, we're doing online marketing because if you're looking for lessons, you will search online. So it's good to be seen online, even if you're doing in-person lessons. This is for you if you've been dabbling with the idea of starting a business, but the whole thing seems a bit daunting. And this is for you if you keep meaning to get started and then you get stuck in this web of indecision and then you hate yourself for it because you can't make any decisions, you can't move. Okay, this will help you get started. Are you an EFL teacher who looks like this? Are you at the beginning of the year, you're beautiful, organized, perfect, wise owl, and by the end of the year, you complete an utter state? Tell me yes. No, or our school year doesn't even end. I'm looking like the second owl continuously. Do you want to get away from the constant grind of the classroom? So if you're an EFL teacher and you're a bit fed up with the state of TEFL in general, but you're struggling to do all the things, you're planning lessons, you're keeping up to date with the teaching, you have to learn new tech as well, and get your own business started. This is for you. And if you really want to stick it to the EFL industry and start your own business, start your own school, give me a hell yes or a hell no. I'll see you later. If it's hell no, see you later. Okay, so who am I? Why should you listen to me? My name is Abby. I've been an EFL teacher for over 12 years. I was the head teacher of a conversation school in Japan. And now I've started and I run now my own online school, teaching online. I think it's time to change TEFL in many ways, in lots of ways. And I think we as individual teachers can start to make a difference. I have a background in PR and media relations. Before I was a teacher, I worked in PR for a few years. I know, it doesn't show. But yeah, I had a previous career in PR and I love chocolate and I'm obsessed with learning and teaching languages especially. Okay, what are we trying to achieve here? So you'll have an idea of what an email list is, why you need to build an email list, what a lead magnet looks like, and where to put it. You'll feel more confident in how to start your online marketing, and you'll have a professional first impression that will attract new learners. That is our aim for this lesson. Are you ready? Are you ready? Here we go. Why is it important to you now? Okay, online teaching is growing so fast. I mean, we just suddenly saw an explosion of online teaching. But also people who are looking for lessons, they're looking online, whether they want to do it on or offline, they are out there and they're searching for English teachers now. So you need to stand out and you need to find the students that are right for you. This screenshot here, this is a website called italki, which is an online, it's called a marketplace. You can see there are lots of different language teachers here. French teachers 600, Chinese teachers 600, Italian 400, I think Spanish and Spanish teachers, about 400 teachers of Spanish. English teachers, there are 4,200 English teachers on this one website. There's an awful lot of other teachers. There are a lot of learners, there are enough to go around, but that does mean you've got to stand out and you've got to be clear about what your message is and how you can help learners. Okay, so my promise to you for this session today, this is a session for EFL teachers about how you can make lead magnets and attract your type of students, not some random marketing stuff. By the end of it, you will have a good idea of what makes great lead magnets and what to do with it, where to put it, where to show it off. And at the end, I will tell you about my bootcamp and more ideas I have for EFL teacher support. And I have some really good ideas and I want to know what you think. Okay, let's talk about online marketing. Are you ready? To be seen online, you do not need a fancy dancy or singing or dancing website. You don't need a YouTube channel. You don't need to produce fancy Instagram graphics with the, good vocab and bad vocab type thing. You don't even need to take Facebook ads. What do you need? What do you need? You must have one platform. So by platform, I mean one place, maybe a social media account, one place where people can find you, and you need a clear message for learners. So for example, if you can say something like, I will teach you English so you can, So I will teach you English so you can pass your exams and get to a British university. I will teach you English so my my online school is for mums. And one thing I tell them is I will teach you English so you can help your children with their English homework. It could be, I will teach you English so you can understand the movies that you want to watch from Hollywood. So think about this, a clear message that you can send to people. What will you do? How will you help them? You can drop it in the chat and I'll have a look. So you can start your sentence, I will teach you English so you can do, even if, because we have a lot of objections when we're learning a language. We think, well, you know, I did it in school, but I was terrible at school. I was a really bad English learner at school, or I'm really shy about learning English. So address those problems, those fears that we all have about speaking a new language, in a foreign language. Tell them, I will teach you English so you can understand the movies that you want to watch, even if you were terrible at English at school. So, you know, get right into their mindset and think, address their objections straight away from the start. I will teach you English so you can speak more confidently during presentations, even if you haven't spoken English since high school, for example. Have you ever written this kind of message? If you want to drop a line in the chat, let's see what's your message to learners. I'm just gonna take a drink of water. Okay. Watch out. When you're doing this online marketing, it's very tempting to go everywhere, to spread yourself around. Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, YouTube, all the places. Okay, you don't need to do that. When you're starting out, just concentrate on one, maybe two things, and you can get good at one or two things. My battery is just about to run out. One thing you must always do when you're teaching online is plug your computer in. Okay, so don't try and be everywhere at first. When you get going and you get established in one place, then move on to the next place and the next place. So don't try and be everywhere. Don't try and teach everyone everything. You'll end up teaching no one anything. Is that good grammar? You'll end up teaching no one nothing. That's terrible grammar. You do need to be clear about your message, as I said, and be clear about how you can help people. And you can't help everyone all the time. You might want to, and you might like the variety, but it's very confusing. So if you go to, let's think of a metaphor. If you go and you find a new product, and this is, okay, I've got insect repellent cream here. I know it's an insect repellent cream, it says that on the tube. If it says it's insect repellent cream and it's suntan lotion and it will make me look beautiful and it smells good, it's getting a bit confusing. I like things that do a lot, but which is the priority? Is it insect repellent? Is it sun protection? Will it make me, which is more important? What will it help me do the most? So you might be able to help people with all of their skills in English. And as English teachers, that's what we're trained to do. But what do you want to be known for? What will they come to you for? If people are recommending you, they'll go, Teacher Abby, she's the one who does pronunciation, you need to go to her. or Teacher Abby is the one that does those classes for mums. You need to go to her. So what do you want to be known for? That's a point to think about. Okay, I've been working online since 2016, and I've tried all of the things, so you don't have to. So I just want to share some other things that I've learned about getting started online. Yeah, I've done all the mistakes, and I'll help you to not do it too. Okay, so the steps, there are 5 steps that will help you to build an audience. And we're going to talk about these 5 steps right now. Are you ready? Okay, email addresses. So why do you need to build a list of email addresses? You can use Facebook, you can use Instagram and YouTube and all of the social media. It's a great way to meet people, get to know them, to have them know you and what you do. But the problem is with social media, it's not your property. Your account can be shut down anytime. Doesn't matter if you've got 200 followers on Instagram or 10,000 followers. If Instagram decides you have violated terms of service, they'll shut you down, you're out, you've lost all those followers. So by gathering email addresses, you're able to directly contact learners and potential students. And it's more personal, actually. When you get an email, firstly, you're more likely to read it. You're definitely more likely to see it in your inbox than social media. If you're scrolling and you don't necessarily see the posts from the people that you really like, in your inbox, you do definitely see it. So emails are more likely to be read, they're more personal, and they're more likely to be acted upon than social media. So tracking, when you're tracking emails, you can look how many people have clicked the links to whatever you're sending them. And yeah, statistically, it shows that emails are more likely to be acted upon than social media. If you're following someone on social media and you're getting their emails, think about it. Which ones do you usually click on to get more information? Oftentimes, when you're in your email inbox, you're in action-taking mode, whereas on social media, you're in scrolling mode. So emails are really important. Number one, because social media is not your property. And number two, they're more personal and more likely to be acted upon. So emails, really important. Okay, so the first step to building your audience is to get an email manager. This is not a person, this is software to securely manage lots of email addresses. And actually, with the data protection acts that are in Europe and happening around the world now, you do need to keep people's data securely. And also, you just can't email that many people. If you're using a Gmail account, I think there's a limit of 150 people per email. 150 people is a lot of people, but it's just not secure to send a mass email with all the email addresses, even in the BCC field. What if you accidentally don't put them in the BCC, you put them in the send all, and everyone else can see everyone else's email addresses? That's a big risk. So don't do that. Get an email manager. You can see free accounts, things like MailChimp, MailerLite, Sendinblue. There's another one I've seen called MooSend, Moo as in cow, Moo, M-O-O. So they will securely look after your email addresses. They'll also provide landing pages. And a landing page is a place where you can put your lead magnets. It will be a one-page website, which will have a box for people to type their email and a button to click to send the email. And it will automatically take the email addresses and then send out your lead magnet. So you don't even need a website. You can have an email software. We'll look after your emails. We'll create one-page websites for you. If you have a website, you can get your email manager to do a pop-up box, and that will also have a place for people to sign up, put their email addresses in, and it's all safe and secure. So first thing, email manager. The second thing is your thing to give away, and this is your lead magnet. So you might also hear it called an ethical bribe, a freebie, a giveaway, an opt-in, something you give people and you get their email address. You find them all over the internet, wherever you go. There'll be a little box pops up, or a header or a footer, and it says, get your free guide to this, get our free ebook, get an audio, something. Everywhere you go. Next time, have a look and see what things pop up as you're browsing, surfing the internet. Does anyone actually say surfing the internet these days? Okay, so things you might find are PDF checklists, so everywhere, free ebooks, audio trainings, a free trial lesson. You might find, especially with larger teaching websites, they do free trial lessons, some sort of mini course. It could be a worksheet, it could be a grammar crib sheet, it could be a seminar. Hello. Okay, this little picture here, samples. Okay, so the thing about your lead magnet, it's got to be good. Don't just give away just any old random stuff. Okay, think about when you go to the supermarkets or you go to a food court, and sometimes they're giving away samples. They don't give away the cheap stuff, do they? They're not giving away the bargain, basic stuff for you to sample. They give away samples of the best stuff that they have, the most good looking. They make it look really cute. And it looks delicious and it tastes good, and you want more. So think about this, when you're making your lead magnet, it's got to be good stuff, because you want people to come back and consume more. You only have to give a little bit away, but make it your best stuff. Okay, so here are some examples of free lead magnets that I found just clicking around on the internet. These two were actually on Instagram. This is iFluent English. It's a phrasal verbs course. It looks like maybe learning vocab, maybe audio, maybe flashcards. Or they also have a book, advice and resources to help you achieve fluency in English. So two different things, but both based on fluency. This company name is iFluent English. Here is another one. Want to present more clearly and confidently in English. So this is about presentations, making, it's a PDF guide for phrases for presentations. And you'll also get a weekly newsletter. So yeah, typical lead magnet, you put in your name and your email address, you send the PDF. This is a landing page, and when you click the button, you will get an email in your inbox. Usually you have to click again to confirm you're subscribing, and then you will get the phrases, this PDF guide. Here is AJ Hoag's website. I was trying to work out what exactly it is. It says learn the 7 rules for excellent English. It says get 7 free lessons now. I guess this is maybe video lessons, maybe written, and you get 2 free chapters here. Not really sure what I'm getting, but oh, it looks very exciting. 7 free lessons, 7 worst mistakes. Looks essential. Here's a simple one. This one was from a school, online school. 500 real phrases, free ebook. Put your email address in, sign up. And one more, which is 10 essential phrases for English fluency. This is everyday situations, and it's a printable PDF download. This is also a landing page that you can make in MailerLite. So it's just a 1-page web page, simply to collect the email. When you click the button, then you'll get your email in your inbox and you'll get access to that PDF. So these are a few ideas for lead magnets. And something that's very common between these things are the words fluency, easy fluency phrases. So we've got lots of improving your speaking, using it faster, avoiding mistakes, English fluently. So speaking English fluently, we all know it's something that learners really want and desire naturally. So this is what they need, and this is what they want. They want fluency. So you have to decide how you're going to fulfill that need and want. And you can do this. You can find out if you visit, so for example, Facebook groups. You can have a look on forums, English learning forums, places like Quora. Quora is a good place. Lots of English learners there asking either very specific questions about English or generally, how do I improve my English? Find out what is their raging and burning itch. How can you help them now? What can you do now to help these people? And maybe it's something you already have. I'm thinking, if you're an experienced teacher, you have lots of materials, you have lots of ideas. So think about something that's really gone well in your class, because your students have understood it and they've found it very helpful. And there's another thing to remember, that sometimes people don't know what they want. So everyone wants to be fluent, but what does that actually mean? And how do you become fluent? It's really difficult to pin down. So if you can show them, so for example, with listening, actually if you study pronunciation, your listening will get better in English. So if you can give them something that will fulfill their want, they need it, but they don't know that they want it, that will help their raging and burning itchingness to improve their English. So go visit forums, Facebook groups, ask your students, what is it that you want help with at the moment? What are you struggling with? What will you choose for your lead magnets? Do let me know. Okay, we're okay. Okay. Okay, the next thing you need is a platform, and this means a place to put your lead magnet. Actually, it means a place to show off your lead magnet and tell people it exists. So excuse me, this is a great place. Social media is a great place to do this. So whatever you like using, think about what you use, but also think about what your potential students use. If you're targeting maybe people who use Facebook, maybe slightly older these days. If you're targeting teenagers, maybe they're on TikTok and you want to be there. If you're targeting business people or people who need to pass exams at a high level, maybe it's LinkedIn you need to be. So consider these two things, and what do you use and what do your potential students use, and get familiar with it. If that's different, you might need to get familiar with a new platform in order to reach the right people. And then be where your students are. Join groups and be very respectful of groups and their rules. Usually there's a no self-promotion rule in most groups on Facebook. LinkedIn, I don't think that rule exists on LinkedIn. You can promote yourself constantly on LinkedIn. But Facebook groups are very, very careful with their self-promotion. So don't go in there and say, here's my new thing and everyone needs it. But be helpful. So go in and comment, help students out with their problems. You can be teaching, doing little comments that will actually help and teach them. And then, you know, when you're in a conversation, you can mention, oh, I've got this thing, by the way, it might help you. So let it be a natural conversation. If it ends up with your lead magnet, that's great. Some things don't push it to twist it into a lead magnet. Here's my lead magnet, if it's not really relevant. But be helpful, teach people, and suggest, just to be a good teacher. Okay, so now you've got your thing, you're telling people about it, they are putting their email address in and they're getting your thing. Now what? Now we've got to follow up. And we mustn't forget about them. We've got to suggest things and keep in contact. So for example, they've got your thing, ask them, did you like it? Was it useful? Do you have any more questions? If you've done a worksheet, you can email the answers a few days later. If you're doing tips, you can email later after maybe 5 or 7 days and say, oh, here's another tip. Are these useful for you? So basically you want to build up the relationship, ask them questions about what they are wanting to do in English, why they're learning English, what they really need from English. And after a few emails, you might want to suggest they're taking a trial lesson with you or a free lesson, whichever format you want to do. So you've built up a relationship over a few emails. There's no how many exactly to do, but yeah, 2 or 3 while you are still fresh and they're still reading your emails. Suggest taking a free lesson if you also think they are the right person for you. And now, number 5, it's time to have a lesson. You're friends now, so you've built up this relationship and they know you. And when you know people, you start to trust them more. So you maybe not friends, but they're starting to trust you and they're starting to like you more. So be very clear when you suggest a free trial lesson, be clear that you are a teacher and you want to be paid. Be clear about your fees and your availability. Don't forget, you might be contacted by people all over the world. So, for example, I'm always very clear. I'm in Japan. We're in a different time zone to every other country apart from Korea. So I'm always very clear. This is Japan time. Please check with your time zone. So be clear about your fees, your availability. And people have this idea that online lessons have to be cheap and they have to be something like McDonald's. They're cheap and easy and fast and quick. So I want to remind you that you can be McDonald's if you want. You can be cheap and cheerful and bright and colourful, or you can also be the Four Seasons. You can be a luxury destination resort type, beautiful, high class English lessons if you wish. And it's up to you. But don't forget to reflect that in everything you do. So if your lead magnet is cheap, looks bright and cheerful and has very bold colours in, it might give the impression that you are more of a McDonald's type, cheaper lessons. If your lead magnet has very subtle colours, very intricate shapes and branding on it, then it might give the impression that you're more of a luxury brand, you're more of the high-end, more expensive lessons. So think about that when you are creating your lead magnet. What are your colours? What are the images you're using? What kind of image are they giving of your lessons? And this is a very subtle art, and you'll develop this as you go on around your business. Which way are you heading? And I'm not saying that all cheap lessons are all McDonald's and they're all bad for your brain. Not that at all. But yeah, be more consistent with your colours and your branding, and be aware that people will get an impression from your lead magnet. They'll get an impression of what kind of lessons you might be offering. Okay, any questions? And I want to see the chat room. Where is it gone? Okay, here we go. We're okay. Here's it. Right, okay. So questions you might have: how long does this all take? To be honest, that's a kind of how long is a piece of string. It really depends. Overnight successes do not happen overnight. It's kind of a cliche, but it's true. It might take a few weeks. If you're lucky, it might take months. It might take longer than that. Does niche matter? Niche is your market, the people that you're targeting. So if you're going for kids, if you're going for kids in China, if you're going for adults who are studying IELTS exams, does it matter? Yes, yes, it does. So it matters to find some people that you want to teach and something that you like teaching. So if you want to teach kids in China conversational English, you need to like teaching conversational English, you need to like teaching Chinese kids. Okay, don't pick a niche because you think there's money there. But if you want to keep it up long term, pick a niche that interests you and that you want to teach. And think about it does take a long time to build your audience. So think about the long term. Can you stick with this niche for some years, maybe 4, 5, 6 years or longer, to really build your audience? So if you're thinking about business exams, you're going to have to do that for maybe even a few years to develop and become really well known for teaching this. So think about your long term. Do you want to stick with this for years, or is it just a short term thing for you? Yeah, so niche does matter. Okay, what's next? My question for you, what's next? Do you want support to do this? So I want to know what you want to do next. I have an idea, which is an easy way to get all this done, working together. You won't even have to break a sweat to do it, honestly. Unless you live in Japan where it's 30 degrees and it's humid. You don't need to be a marketing genius to do this stuff. You just need a little bit of faith, quite a lot of perseverance. And I want to introduce you to the EFL Teachers Getting Started Marketing 10-day Bootcamp. You can begin your business now. So this bootcamp, it will get you thinking about your market and how to reach your ideal students. It will give you clarity about what your ideal student wants and space to brainstorm lead magnet ideas and where to put them without the need to search for every little thing and every little how to do this, everything you need, and without procrastinating about every little thing. This will be an accountability session. It's 10 days and it's for you, even if you're not sure what your niche is, if you're not sure what a niche is or what you want to do. It's for you, even if you never use Facebook and you never want to take Facebook ads, that's okay. And even if you're still not sure what a landing page is, you think marketing is terrible and you think Zoom lessons are the worst, this is for you. So in 10 days bootcamp, this it will be 2 weeks. So Monday to Friday, we'll do day 1, identifying your niche. Day 2 is where you find your people. Day 3 is what do they want from English lessons. Day 4 is finding out what their innermost desires are. Day 5 will be making your lead magnet. And we'll do it together and we'll help each other to create a lead magnet. Next week, starting on the next Monday, we'll choose an email manager and sign up for a free account, and we'll talk about all the free places you can get the free software. And then we'll make a landing page. We will get your lead magnet out there and share it. Day 9 will be thinking about what to do next, what contacts and how you're going to contact these people next. And day 10, we will think about your long-term success and what you're going to do next in your business. It's so exciting. I'm really excited to help you with this. So you'll have access to me for 2 whole weeks, Monday to the following Friday. It's $20 for the bootcamp. And frankly, that's crazy because it will help you. You'll be clear about your niche. You'll have ideas for lead magnets. You'll feel more confident about marketing. I'm not charging you $100. There are workshops out there that are $100, not even a quarter of that. but you'll still get so much value and impact and results, because I will come round you come round your house and say what is going on, and I will make you accountable and help you to take action with your business. And the only catch is it begins Monday the 10th of August. That is just 2 weeks away, and the doors will close then. And I don't know for sure if I'll do it again or when I'll do it again. Monday 10th of August we will start. Don't be late, because I won't let you in. You need to join us now. So this is 10-day marketing boot camp. Here is our plan for 10 days. It's $20. You can sign up at this website, which I'm now covering up. It's bit.ly/10-day EFL, and you do need EFL in capitals. bit.ly/10-day, capital E, capital F, capital L. You can pay and sign up there. So 10 days, and it's $20. You can get access to the materials. There'll be videos and there'll be workbooks, and we'll have a private Facebook group. Very excited about this. It's $20. That's all, and you can get your business started and going and stop procrastinating about your business. You can nail down your niche. You can brainstorm with us what you're really passionate about and how to put down in words what that means. You'll go from clueless about marketing to clever marketeer, and you'll finally break free from other people's schools. Get started doing your own things. So tiny little price to pay. And I do know, TEFL teachers, we're not the most highly paid people in the world. So that's why it's only $20. I do want to offer you lots of value, and I will be available a lot and try to answer all your queries and worries and talk to you a lot during these 2 weeks. So, and I do think I am charging for this, because when you pay money, you pay attention. 10 days is a long time, 2 weeks, working on something every day. It's a long time. If you sign up for free things and you start off, everyone starts off with good intentions, everyone will do day 1, 90% will do day 2, day 3 more people drop off, day 5 maybe half people are still with us, the next week people will drop off. But when you pay money, you pay attention. So this is for you, because I don't want you to waste your money. I want you to pay attention. So that's a reason why I'm asking just $20 for this. So you've got 3 options at this point. You can say thanks very much, I enjoyed the seminar, do nothing. You can go and keep Googling away about how to find students and how to write lead magnets. You can do this yourself, and that will be better than doing nothing at all. But is better? Is that good enough for you? You can join the EFL Teachers 10-day starting marketing bootcamp. You can find your ideal students this month by the end of August. Even if you've never done it before, we can start together. Choice is yours, guys. You can carry on the way you are, and I think you're awesome. Thank you so much for joining me today. You can change. There's a brighter and better, shinier you waiting for you to say yes. So I'm really, really excited about this. I really hope you can join me and we can do this together. So I've got heaps of ideas and I just need to share them with someone, and I want to help you. I want to help you know what steps to take in your online marketing. I want you to teach the students that you want to. I want you to be an independent teacher, if that's what you desire. I want you to make the choice, to be able to make the choice. And I want you to be a great teacher. I want you to be known as a great teacher. Here we go. 10 days, starting marketing 10-day bootcamp. Click the link bit.ly/10-day, capital E, capital F, capital L, 10-day EFL, and that will bring you to my website and you can join. Thank you so much for coming and spending your precious time with me. I'm so grateful for that. Let me stop this. If you have any questions, you can email me. You can, email address is abby@englishwithabigail.com. You can contact me on Facebook. I'm so excited to get this started, to help you to grow and start your business. Thank you so much for listening, everyone. Let me know any comments and I'll see you later. Take care.